Hey guys, today I'm going to try to recreate and adapt a bento from Pinterest. So I found this really nice looking bento that I found out was from this user on Instagram, and I will leave a link to her post down below. I wanted to see if it was feasible to recreate it using local ingredients that we have around and with minimal food styling, editing, and all those fancy things. You know, like how most people would be able to do it during a regular workday. Anyway, let me show you how I made this bento from Pinterest real quick. And if you like more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. So let's start. So first is the rice. I'm using 1 cup of brown rice and gently tamping it down. You want to create an even surface without smooshing the rice together because you want it not only even but also still fluffy. You don't want to open your bento and find out that the rice is stuck all together. You still want to be able to really see the individual grains. Next, I place the 3 bacon-wrapped asparagus spears on the left-hand side of my bento, just like the photo. As you can see, it's very different from the inspiration. I think that this is because of the bacon that I used. In order to perfectly mimic the photo, I would instead use either an oven or a toaster. I also made this tamagoyaki or egg omelette, which is basically a bento staple, and it was actually smaller than the one in the inspiration pin, so I used 4 pieces instead of 2. I was really proud of this tamagoyaki because for the first time, it actually looked nice. I didn't burn it, and it has a nice even yellow color with no brown spots. So here's how I did it. First, instead of doing it traditionally, I cooked around 3 eggs in a 24-inch non-stick pan and used them all until it's completely cooked and flipping it if necessary. So once cooked, I transfer it to a plate and roll it up into a tamagoyaki while it's still warm, making sure it's wrapped into itself nice and tight. The tighter it is, the better it will look when you cut into it. As it cools, it'll stay in the shape, and once cut, it'll look more uniform. This way, you can make tamagoyaki without the square pan. It will also be safer to put in the bento because the egg is fully cooked. I also like this method because I can control it better. I've been trying to do some techniques that makes square tamagoyaki using a round pan, but so far this is the technique that worked for me the best. I also recently bought this bento book with lots and lots of tips to make bentos faster and easier for you. So I might make a video on the things that I learned about in that book soon enough, along with maybe some more meal prepping and planning tips and batch cooking. The pickled onions I did myself, along with the pickled cucumbers. I know the original version must have used benishoga or pickled ginger, but I didn't have that on hand. I used my homemade pickled onions instead because it mimics the color the most. I think that the beauty of making bento is to adapt and be creative with what's locally available. I make bentos primarily to save money, and one of the easiest ways to save money doing so is to use local recipes and ingredients. Another example is making spinach namul, a traditional Korean side dish also used a lot in Japanese bentos because Japanese bento makers love this side dish a lot, probably because it's so good and it's really healthy and it's easy to make. I used sweet potato leaves instead of spinach because spinach can get expensive here and it isn't always available in my area, so using sweet potato leaves isn't a bad idea. By the way, I'm currently upgrading my gear and learning new ways on how to improve my videos. So if you like content like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. In the future, I plan on doing long-form videos or maybe even vlogs that go into lots of detail about bento making, meal planning, and where to get ingredients. This is my completed bento from Pinterest. What do you guys think? Did I do a good enough job for someone who's in a rush? Are you someone who makes bentos for your loved ones as well? How do you make bentos quickly? Leave me a comment down below and let's talk. Till then, bye!